Happy 80th, Mike. You have made it, and you've made it with flying colors. Congratulations. I always remember you telling me many years ago that you wanted to be remembered as just a good guy, a nice guy. Well, Mike, I have something to tell you. You are a great guy. And there's so many great memories. But if I really had to boil it down to two, I would say the first one is all the great talks we have had, all the great chats, and I will cherish them to the day I die. And second is all the support and guidance that you've given Lisa and I since we were first married, always extending a guiding hand. And I so much appreciate all of that. And the memories, wow, they are far and wide. I remember working with you at Atlantic Acoustical and spending my honeymoon week with you in Nashville, Tennessee, sharing a room. That was a doozy. And you being there for the first time that I got a loan for Workable Solutions and I had to present to all the bankers. You being there, always supporting, always extending that guiding hand. And what about all the kids' games? Wow. I mean, that takes a lot of effort. Do you remember when when you came to visit us in Westchester and Scotty hit his first ball out of the infield and we both look at each other and we have a tear streaming down our eye? That was a great memory. And what about you going to Eastern High School and Carolyn was playing lacrosse JV and they were getting beat 30-0. Nobody was there, but you were there. And just recently, when you called my brother to give him support, wow. I'll tell you, Mike, what a great guy. And you've been such a great role model to me. And I feel very blessed to have such a great father-in-law and a dear friend. I love you, Mike. Happy 80th.
Birthday, Grandpa. Here's to 80 years of practical jokes and you coming to every single one of our lacrosse games, even though we stunk. I love you.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. My favorite thing about you is how funny and humorous you are and such a practical joker. I also love the car rides from school back to your house where we always play states and capitals. I typically lose. No, I always lose, but it's still a fun time. Happy 80th.
Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. Love you so much. Thanks for always being the best grandpa ever. Always coming to all of our games, whether we won or lost. Mostly lost, but you were always there. And you're the best, and we all love you so much. Happy
Hey, Grandpa,
birthday.
happy birthday. We're in the Poconos right now having a blast, so I'm sure I'm with you, but happy birthday. I love you. Go Eagles.
Hiya, Dad. Birthdays are usually a time where you get the presents, but I thought that I would do a little twist on that and thank you for the present that you've given me all these years, and that is the gift of yourself. I'm going to have to refer to a paper on this, so I apologize. My earliest memory of what a father's love looks like was with you carrying me to bed as the ball of my choice. From there, we had contests to stop our mutual nail biting with the coveted Howard Johnson Sundae as our prize. Endless games of state capitals, learning how to blow out red lights, numerous Christmases for you staying up late and putting together toys, bikes, and the completion of one enviable Barbie dream house. And of course, who could forget your mysterious friend, Mr. Magic? You took us all on our first Disney experience at the Polynesian Hotel, as well as our first Atlantic City casino experience. You gave us wonderful beach and family vacations that we looked forward to each and every year, as well as the whole covered bridge experience. You surprised me with my first car. Do you remember that? The cream-colored Honda Accord from the Hesserts. You provided me with my college experience to include many parking tickets and a seized engine or two. You shopped with me and helped me buy my first townhome. You hired me. One of my best experiences in my life was working with you, discovering that there were so many others outside of our family who knew how extraordinary you were. You were a strong, fair, and compassionate leader. I was so proud to be your daughter. It was such a treat to be able to go out and meet the Bill Fishmans and the Charlie Corbins of your world and see how fond they were even of you. How many sales guys get invited to their customer's wedding as Beulah from Cigna invited you to hers? You have expanded your love, caring, concern, and great advice-giving abilities to my husband and to my children. To see the love exchanged between all of you truly takes my breath away, and it makes me hopeful that I have in some way returned to you just a piece of the love you have given me all these years. I believe that what we become depends on what our fathers teach us in odd moments, when they are not even trying to teach us anything at all. We are formed by these experiences and little scraps of wisdom, love, and example. Most of those occur when you aren't even looking. Happy birthday to a man I am beyond proud to call my dad. Thank you for being the first man that I ever loved and continuing to be my go-to guy. Happy birthday, Dad. I adore you.
Let's celebrate. Yeah, yeah. Celebration. We gonna celebrate and have a good time. Everyone around the world, come on. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate.
Happy birthday, Grandpa, from Copenhagen. I love you so much, and I've been thinking of you this semester. I love how you're always so supportive of me, and I hope that you have a great birthday. Love, Bracken.
Happy
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
My favorite funny story about Grandpa is the time when he and Grandma were at post-prom and everyone was at the bar ordering drinks and Grandpa ordered a glass of milk.
And when Grandpa always tells me how I can jump 10 times higher than my dad, Jeff, has ever jumped in his life.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Grandpa.
birthday.
We
Thanks
love
for
you.
inviting us to Poconos.
Mike, happy birthday, happy 80th. We're so happy to all be together celebrating. So I just have a little shout out to, if you could zoom in, Jeff, the Woolly Man clan. We have this picture at home, and I'm so glad that Grandpa and you created Jeff and Mac. Come over here, Mac. Come over here, quick. You're in the lineage here. And then since we don't have a picture of him, there we go. So happy days. I'm so happy the Woolly name continues. Okay, love ya. Happy birthday.
Hey
Bye.
Dad, happy 80th birthday. And my video is going to be a special ESPN 80 for 80 video. Well, nope, so let's scratch that. That will take too long. It's an ESPN 10 for 10 video on 10 great memories of things we've done together over the years where we had a lot of laughs and a lot of fun, and hopefully they'll make you smile and laugh and bring back some good memories. Take 3. Okay, in no particular order. All the coaching you did for my youth teams, Borden Bears football, Lawnament baseball, Glendora Auto Parts, and the YMCA basketball. Chuck Gray, mini bowls, dudes getting teenagers, a lot of fun. 2, we've got Scotland Golf, 1987. You taking the dishes in the restaurant, never forget that, ever. Number 3, 1980, Phillies World Series, Game 6. First time the Phillies ever won the World Series. We were there in person, never forget it as long as I live. Number 4, I have memories of you working for Stangy and 3M as a traveling salesman when I was little, and used to bring those little Stangy cheese packets home, and I would put them in the noodles, or Mom would. It was incredible. Loved it. Number 5, Ireland Golf 2003, Lances, Woolies, Jay, Dylan, Schneider, Bernie. What a group. What a great time. 6, whenever you would come to Lehigh and spend some time with Parents Weekend, you were so excited and pumped and had the hugest smiles talking to my friends, hearing some stories. It was a lot of fun. It made me really happy, and I loved sharing that time with you. Number 7, all the late night sports phone calls we've had over the years where there's something dramatic going on, no matter where I was living in the country, always been a lot of fun, makes the games more exciting, and it's great to share those with you because you care about it as much as I do. The World Series, Game 7, that was the last one, and wow, a lot of fun, great memories. Number 8, 1983, you and me at Scotto's Pizza. I weigh about 80 pounds, and we eat 2 entire whole pizzas by ourselves in front of the manager, who still can't believe it to this day. Number 9, Parnell Drive, early 80s, ping pong death matches. They were a lot of fun, and Mac and I are reliving those today in 2016. And last, and in no particular order, watching an R-rated Dirty Harry movie in the basement of Parnell when I was 14, and that was a big deal to me and a lot of fun on that little 8-inch black and white screen. So hope that jars some good memories. Happy birthday. We're so happy to be up here in the Poconos with you and the whole family. Thanks for sponsoring, and we're having fun. Happy birthday. See ya. Bye.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. I've chosen Tavistock Country Club for the place that I'm going to give your birthday wishes. The place that I am currently sitting in is the driving range, or the practice range. The reason I've chosen this spot for the first part is this is where you have taught me to become a better golfer than I not really was. So, the second part of my birthday wishes to you, Grandpa, is the Tavistock practice green. I remember that we play, we'll bet on the shots and see how much it's worth. And you always find a way to beat me, but one day I will beat you. Okay, Grandpa, this is the last and final place. This is our home basketball court, which I refuse to use, but I will use it for this one occasion. You have taught me a lot about basketball, one of which is how to jump. Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa, it's Ryan. I just want to wish you a happy birthday, and this is where my football started, and it ended this year in a really good way of me winning the championships. I just want to thank you for always being there for the championships, other games, and more. Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. We all love you.
Dad, I've chosen Tavistock as the place to record your happy 80th birthday wishes. As we all know, everybody, Tavistock holds a special place in your heart, as well as mine too. So incredibly grateful that when I was 7, you took me out here and gave me the opportunity to play this wonderful game of golf. And even more grateful, introducing me to this wonderful golf club. The next generation of Willie Deegans have already tasted what Tavistock is all about, and I know we're excited to enjoy what you've started for us all. So I'd like to take you on a tour of the club, revisiting some very memorable spots from your past.
So Dad, the year was 2004. After several years being on the board, you became president of Tavistock and helped guide the club through its most important chapter in its long, storied history with the restoration of the golf course. This restoration is still talked about today by all the members here at the club. And one of the traditions here at Tavistock for presidents is getting your picture on the wall, getting your picture on the wall with other past presidents of the club. It's always a thrill for me and the Woolley kids and the Deegan kids always to come up and take a look at Grandpop on the wall. So Dad, now that we've visited a few spots here in the club, it's time to go out in the golf course and visit some very historical spots from your past.
So Dad, now we are on the 13th hole here at Tavistock. And on September of 2005, something very special happened to you. Something you had been waiting for a very, very long time in your golfing career. it finally happened. You came to this hole. How you were playing is unknown, but you came to this hole, and after hitting your tee shot, you soon experienced the joys of your first hole-in-one. And to honor your hole-in-one, the club gave you something special, as they do for anyone who gets hole-in-ones here. And it was this cool hole-in-one plaque that hangs on your wall in the office. So now we're going to go to another spot of history here at Tavistock. And we're going to go there right now. So Dad, the tour around Tavistock continues as we are now on 16th hole. Back in July of 2009, another magical thing happened in your golfing career. When you stepped up to the hole and recorded your second hole-in-one. I can only imagine maybe a 7-iron you hit that day. And the club tradition continued as you were given your second plaque to acknowledge that great achievement that you had there. So I think what made this extra special, this hole-in-one, is that it did come on hole 16, which you could say is the signature par 3 here at Tavistock Country Club. So now we're going to go off to another spot here of some historical significance for Mike Woolley. Dad, we are now on the 6th hole here, and a famous story that I always remember as a kid hearing was you stepping up to this tee box for the first time ever with Mr. Copeland, and there's a ditch way down there, maybe about 240 yards from the tee, and you had your driver out that day. And Mr. Copeland, according to the story, goes, "Mike, don't hit your driver, you're going to put it into the ditch." So you proceeded to take out your 3-wood to lay up. And what did you do? You put it over the ditch back in those big hitting days of the early 1970s. So let's keep our little tour going.
So Dad, now we're in the boardroom here as we conclude this video. And this is where you were part of so many numerous meetings, being on the board of directors in many, many committees. And someday I hope I follow in your footsteps, doing all those great things here for the club. So I just want to say one more time about how proud I am to have you as my father, and I wish you a very happy 80th birthday.
Hi, Grandpa. I just want to wish you a happy birthday and thank you for all the things you've done to me, like teaching me how to catch a ball with Dad and encouraging me to run down your street. And I'm just going to do my video here because this is where my catching started, and I just want to wish you a happy 80th birthday, and coming here on Mondays have been great too, like for the past 2 years. But like I said, I want to wish you a happy birthday and thank you for all the wonderful things you have done. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa, from the Haddonfield cheerleaders to you. No doubt about it, stand up and shout it, Grandpa is #1. No doubt about it, stand up and shout it, Grandpa is #1. No doubt about it, stand up and shout it, Grandpa is #1. Okay, and then firecracker, firecracker, boom, boom. Firecracker, firecracker, boom, boom, boom. Grandpa's got the muscle, and Grandpa's got the brain, and Grandpa's got the awesome swing that Wincy skates. G-I-A-N-C-P-A. Go Grandpa, you simply are the best. You raised 3 children that outshine the rest. With Lisa and Jeff and our Dave too, I'm here to wish happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Grandpa! really long. And I just want to say happy birthday. I am at this ice cream parlor because that's where Grandma told me where she really liked you. So, and that she gave you a really big extra scoop. So, happy birthday. I didn't see you there. Happy 80th birthday, Grandpa. I want to wish you a very happy one. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you. I just want to thank you for being at all of my soccer games this season. Bye. Happy birthday again, Grandpa. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. And I want to say thanks for being at every one of my softball games and helping me through the season with my catching and throwing. I love you. Bye. And now for the last surprise of the evening, we have a candygram for Grandpa in the most deluxe size it comes in.
You were expecting something else? Just little old me. The past 80 years have been the most wonderful, and I've been so proud to be your wife, and you've been the most amazing husband, the most amazing father, and affected so many people's lives. And I'm just thrilled we're all here together to share your big day. Happy birthday, and I love you with all I have to give.